In the modern world, most leaders act as if the sun will always be at its zenith. They build for expansion, but they fail to build for the frost. The Vikings, however, existed in a state of perpetual strategic readiness. They lived by the Hávamál, the words of the High One. It wasn't a book of prayers, it was a manual for survival in a world that wanted you dead. Today, the storm isn't a North Sea gale. It's market volatility, AI disruption, and the collapse of institutional trust. To survive, you don't need more data. You need a sharper protocol. Rule 1. Wits, strategic wit. In the Hávamál, Odin warns that a man who speaks too much is his own executioner. In high-level negotiations, silence is a vacuum that your opponent will desperately try to fill with concessions. Are you entering meetings to broadcast your brilliance, or are you weaponizing silence to extract information asymmetry? Rule 2. Gestur, the guest's eye. Odin never entered a doorway without looking at the exits. This is risk containment. Too many founders fall in love with their Plan A and forget to build an Exit B. Before you sign the next deal, have you mapped the exact conditions under which you will walk away? Rule 3. Ordstir, word fame. The Hávamál states, cattle die, kinsmen die, but a good name never dies. In banking and private equity, your reputation is your only non-depreciating asset. Is your current growth strategy sacrificing your long-term word fame for a short-term quarterly win? Rule 4. Hof, the master's restraint. The Vikings saw the mead of poetry as a gift, but the mead of drunkenness as a curse. We see this in the hero-founder syndrome, the intoxication of early success leading to reckless over-leveraging. Where in your organization has success intoxication led to a lack of operational discipline? Rule 5 and 6. Vinata and Frother, the shield wall and the student. Odin traded his eye for wisdom. He knew that a leader who stops learning is a leader who has already fallen. Furthermore, he knew that a lone warrior is easily broken, but a shield wall of loyal allies is impenetrable. Culture isn't about perks, it's about a shared standard of excellence and a commitment to continuous upskilling. Does your team fight for the mission or just the paycheck? Is your internal training sharp enough to keep your shield wall standing? The alchemist's pivot. Call to action. The horizon line principle tells us that every empire eventually meets the dust. The Vikings knew that fates, the Norns, had already spun the thread. What remains is how you conducted yourself during the storm. It is time for a Hávamál audit. 7 steps to move from amateur to high one. Review your checklist. Tighten your grip. To apply the Hávamál protocol to your specific industry, see the framework linked below. To maintain the standard and follow the code, subscribe to the hustle. This is the Mythic Hustle.